Hey everybody, Glenn here. Hey listen, I'm going to do a video tonight because there's only one video on YouTube. I just bought the Ariens Sno Thro Cab. I had originally bought the same one from Home Depot, and I got to explain something to you. I bought it online, I paid for it in the store, and paid for it online and went to the store and picked it up because I found two that were 30 miles away from me. The only two that were around, and one for me and one was for my brother. They were both missing all kinds of parts, including the instructions. I just bought a brand new Ariens Deluxe 30 snowblower with the heated hand grips. Brooks and Stratton. Probably it's a 302 cc engine, so it's probably like a 10 horsepower motor engine that's on it. So I wanted the snow cab, and I bought it from a dealer that's about 20 miles from me, called Morrison's Power Equipment in Plymouth, Mass. And I live on Cape Cod, so I bought myself a new snowblower because I had a small Ariens ST 7524 with a 7.5 horsepower Snow King engine on it, a Tecumseh. So I upgraded to the big 30-inch, and I'm real happy that I did. And I wanted the snow cab. We were missing parts from it. There was no instruction. That's strange. There was no instruction. I did get it put together, and what we did was my brother was missing parts out of his, so I gave him my complete. I had my cab all put together. It was just missing some of the mounting hardware, so he's got the cab, and he was missing a couple of parts, and I'll note which parts were missing in case you run across this problem. You may be missing the same parts, and I'll tell you there is a toll-free number. The Ariens Sno Thro Cab is made by the same company that makes the Sno Thro Cab, called Classic Accessories Deluxe. The exact same snow cab. The only difference is this one here, right on the side, says Ariens, whereas the Classic Accessories doesn't say anything. And the canopy itself mounts a little different, and I'll show you where that is when I get into putting it together. Because I've looked on YouTube, and there's no other videos out there showing you how to put one of these things together and how they mount. So right now you're going to watch me put the snow cab together, and then I'll get outside tomorrow in the daylight hours. I'll pull my snowblower out just outside my shed so I can show you how this thing mounts, and you'll be able to see my brand new snowblower that I bought. It was originally $15.99. And it was on sale for $11.99, so I saved about 500 bucks. Not a bad deal. So everything I bought: the Sno Thro Cab, I bought chains for the tires, I bought the drift cutters, because they don't give you the drift cutters unless you buy a Pro Series. The Deluxe Series does not come with the drift cutters. And I also bought the weight kit for the 10-pound weight that goes up in the inside, which I'll show that tomorrow when I show you the snowblower and put the cab on and stuff, and I'll kind of do a little review of the snowblower. So let's get into this thing. I already opened the box because I wanted to check it to make sure that it wasn't missing anything, and where this came right from a dealership, I knew it wouldn't be. It appears that whoever returned those two snow cabs to Home Depot is famous for, even Walmart's famous for doing it. They'll just throw it back out on the shelf and hope that they sell it and nobody comes back with it. Well, they're going to get it back here regardless, so, because it's missing parts. Alright, so let me get into this for you, and it actually doesn't take that long to do, and I got a couple of keynotes that I got to show you. Oh, this is my dog Dash, by the way. He's going to help with the assist, even though he's got a ball in his mouth and he wants to play ball. Alright, now keep in mind, all these parts right here have got a letter and a number. See right here? That says B2, so it's obviously going to be there's going to be a B1. Now there is one part to this. It's only got one letter. It's got an A. There's only one A because it's going to go between B1 and B2, and I'll show you that. Another telltale sign that you're getting one that's not missing anything. See these like padded pieces on the end that are taped on. If you buy one from Home Depot and you don't see this, then you know it's been returned. And the other thing too is, now I've already had this out a little bit, so see these wire ties? I'll get a cutter and I'll cut these off. If you don't find these wire ties with some of these put together with the wire ties on them, because I think this one came on with these two pieces together. If you don't see wire ties on the actual pieces, then you'll know for sure that somebody returned it. And you know, it's probably more likely, knowing Home Depot, it's going to be missing parts. So let me grab a pair of cutters here so I can cut the wire ties off. Since I know this is a complete kit, I will not have a problem. And this is great because this is all my tools from my computer toolbox, because I build and repair computers for a living. So I have a lot of parts, a lot of tools that I need, that I use for the trade. So all right, let's get these cut off of here, and we'll get this padding off of here. Get that off. So all in all, it's good. I called the number that's with the book, and I'll show you. I'll actually I'll put the number on the video here, so that if you get one of these, you won't have to go digging for the number. You'll find it. Okay, let me get all the metal pieces out, and then I will go ahead and pull out the actual snow cab. And see, there's even pieces here with elastic on it. So that tells me right there that this has not been returned, not been bought. First time being opened, well, second time, because I opened it the first time. Now this is one of the pieces here that my brother's missing, and I'll tell you why. What this is. Very important piece. Now, if you go on to any website that tells you about this, it will tell you that this cab can be easily taken on and off your snowblower for you know, storage. Now, I have a problem, as I'll show you in the video a little later on. You know, a lot of you people may have a garage and you may not. I don't have a garage, my brother does, but it looks like he's going to have a little bit of a problem, so he's going to have to probably do the same as me. I'm going to have to put my cab on the snowblower once I get it outside. I have a shed attached to my house. The previous owner of the house had done it. Instead of having a bulkhead door going outside, they got rid of the bulkhead and they put on and added a shed to the back of the house. And what I did was, originally it had just a door on the side. You could walk in with a ramp going to it and walk inside the shed with a window facing the backyard. I had the window taken out, and I had a couple of doors put in, made of plywood of course, but they work. And that's how I have a ramp coming to that. So now I can keep stuff, big stuff in the shed, as long as it's not tall. The problem with the snow cab is it's so tall, I'm going to have to put this on outside my shed. So let me just show you what's here. This is the piece that's missing out of my brother's. He's missing both. Now see, it's got a number, it's got a letter K on it. There's two Ks, K1 and K2. This don't have a number on it, but let's just call it K1 and K2. Now this piece here, see how this has got a knob that you can turn in, it screws in, it's quite threaded long. Well, this is the piece that is going to mount on the snowblower. So when you go to put the cab on, the mounts that are on the cab itself, when I get to that I'll show you, they go down into here, and then you just tighten this up against it, and that holds the cab on. So it is quickly, easily removed. So if you have to take it off, if you're like me, and you have to put it in a tight space confined area and can't have it on the whole time, then this is how you do it. Alright, so let me get some more pieces out of here, and we'll get this thing thrown together. Okay, here we got another. Wow. See, a lot of these, oh, sorry about that. A lot of these pieces look like they were mounted to that cardboard piece that I just took out. Okay, let me take these out, and let me get these separated a little bit here. I'm sorry, Dash, didn't mean to get that near you. Cut this wire tie here. Okay. Seeing all these wire ties that I'm cutting on the one from Home Depot, they weren't here. There were none of these. So this is all tells me that it was definitely returned. And I took it back to a Home Depot right down the road from where I bought my snowblower from. And no questions asked. It was a different Home Depot. It was in the town of Plymouth where I bought my snowblower from. And no questions, they refunded my credit card, and I'll get the money back in a couple of days to my card. And I'm all set. I got my brand new one yesterday with my new snowblower. So I was happy for that. And so let's get this, just get this tape cut here so it'll easily come apart better. So I'm not trying to pull tape. Okay, so this is part K. So we know that's the piece I showed you. So now we have both Ks. So now those are both the pieces that are gonna mount the cab to, and you just turn those knobs in to tighten it down. All right, so I'll finish taking that apart. Get all this stuff off. This is all the protective stuff when you buy it that it's new, you know, so you know that this has never been opened. All right, let me see, there should be some more faultless tape. Now here's the cab itself. Here's another thing too. Look at this. See how flat this is? What do you think that is? That is the actual cab itself. And if I reach in here, guess what I find in here? My instruction manual, which the one from Home Depot did not have. So this is the actual snow cab, folded up that nice. The one from Home Depot wasn't even in this bag. The bag wasn't even in the box. The cab itself was just kind of folded, you know, not even folded nice, you know, they just threw it, folded it up to get it to fit in the box, and then they went ahead and returned it. All right, so there are some more pieces down here. The rest of these out. Okay, now this is the piece that I had on mine. This is J. Actually, supposed to be, oh, this is a little different, because this one, on the one that I had J1 and J2, and this is just slightly a little different than my brother's, so we'll see. I ordered him the correct pieces for his. I called the number today, and when it was an automated thing that came up, it was Classic Accessories. So Classic Accessories actually makes this kit. So they make it for Ariens, and they put Ariens' name on it. Or as the woman that I talked to on the phone said, she called it Ariens. But I think the actual name is Ariens. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you think it is Ariens, let me know. All right, here's J1. All right, so I didn't have those pieces either. We may have to call back. And there's two more pieces that are missing. Okay, there's J1. And actually, they're both labeled J1, J1. Okay. So he's actually missing two more pieces. I'll have to call back and let them know that we need these other pieces that are marked J. Because I didn't see those either, so, oh boy. All right, well, that's not a problem. I can call back and, you know, they're going to send out the other parts, and I'll make sure I get the rest. Let me see if there's any more pieces. Yeah, there is. And this is the other pieces that I was missing out of mine, which is your U-bolts and the brackets that these bolts go through. I'll come over. I'm just going to leave them in the package for now because there's nylon nuts in here, but I'll take one of these out. This is what the U-bolts go through. It's a heavy plastic piece that the U-bolts are going to go through. There's two of these, and then you have four U-bolts in the package, and you have a total of 8 lock nuts that have got the nylon in the inside, so they don't back off. So there's that. So we'll keep that till we need it. Okay, and I'll get throwing this thing together in a minute. Okay, make sure there's nothing else down the bottom here that I'm missing. And I should have a complete. Okay. Yep, sounds empty to me. So we'll set the box out of the way here so we have plenty of room to work. And let me just do a little quick rundown, just make sure that everything is here, which it should be. Okay, I should have A, B1, B2, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J2, J1. Well, I have 2 J1s, but they're both the same, so it doesn't matter. I guess, you know, there's nothing special about them, so that'll do that. Okay, so I guess everything's here. And in these pieces, these are some more pieces right here. Letter E is in here, and I think H is in here. And I'll show you. This is very important right here. You got to pay attention to this when I'm putting these together, because once I get the frame together, I'm going to show you how these pieces go together and what they do. And it's really important, because a lot of people put these things together wrong, and they make it hard on themselves. And it's going to be this piece right here. See this white? That's like a white bar, and this is marked I. All right, you're going to see what I'm going to do with that, because a lot of people, when they're putting the frame together, they try and put this in last, and I'm going to show you why it's difficult to do. And there's an easier, special way to do it, and I'll show you when I get into that. So let me get this frame started put together here. And I got to find, okay, this must be A right here. Yep. Okay, so here's A, just a straight tube with a hole on either end, and you take B1 and B2, which snap it in. So it's pretty much, well, this is C actually, but well, let me find B. Like I need B1 and B2. Okay, so here's B2. Okay, all right. So just put A into B2, push down on the button, snap it in place. Okay, now this should be, yep, B1. So B1 goes in here like this. Okay, so that snaps in. You got this like this. Now you got these plastic caps that need to come off. So you can pull these off and discard them from the side because you don't need them. Okay, so there's the start of the frame right there. All right, I'll set these caps aside. I don't need them, but that's what I'm just going to toss in the box. So
Thank you.
My dog likes to get into things, and if he finds those laying down on the floor, then he'll snag them up. So I have to kind of move them. All right, so now let me get, all right, this is C right here. C is going to go in on both sides. Here's B1, snaps into B1. Okay, and I'll come across to this side and do the same thing on this side. Here's B2, and just put it in, push it down. Now, if you run across the video on there that's done by Classic Accessories, you will find more plastic caps right here. Just pull these off. You don't need them. You can discard them. I think they just want to keep things out of that tube that's being shipped. You're going to run across the video done by Classic Accessories, and you're going to notice that the guy has all this frame put together, and he pretty much does the very, like, last 2 steps, 3 steps, whatever it is. All right, I'm going to show you. Now let me get these pieces out, because these are the ones I'm going to do first right here. So this is, well, it's put together. Everything's here. Everything was packaged up the way it should have been from Home Depot. All right, so let me get these pieces together. And now this piece here is marked G. All right, so we have some pieces that are marked F. So, okay, let's put G and F together because I know these go together. I'm not sure. Now, you notice right here, it's got like a clear plastic sleeve. Don't worry about it if it seems like it's a little tough going together. It's pretty resilient, tough plastic. So don't be afraid to put a little pressure on it. Okay, now I know these go up in the back, and this is, all right, F. And I know this goes, I know it goes in there, but let me just, all right, here's the other F. Let me see, that's E. That's E. All right, E and F go together. All right, these are the pieces I think that go, yeah, I think it goes this way actually. Yeah, it does. All right. Yeah, but it's really weird because I need another E. Okay. So let me put E together into F. Like I said, make sure it just slides right into that plastic with no problem. Now this is going to make up the back half of the cab, where you're going to walk underneath to go into the cab. All right, so let me get another E here to go together with F, and then I'm gonna, all right, so E is gonna go into, actually, this is G. Okay, let me see. I don't think that puts it out too far. Let me see what I have here. That's D. Okay, that's D. Okay, so I believe that it is right here. Okay, so we got another F right here going into G, like that. And then that's F, and that's going to go into, okay. Why have I got an extra something? Oh, I have another E. Okay, I got it right here. I think two E's go together to make this up. I think I got it a little too short, but that's okay. I'll fix this in a second. Put those together. I don't see how. We have another E here somewhere. Yeah, I do. Okay. So this is going to go in here. Yeah, it's two E's that go together on the side. And let me put this together. Okay. Now let's take this apart for a second. Let's see if we can get this to go together. Okay. Now, all right. This on this end, and this is going to go into F. Okay, so we'll go together like this. Let's just slide this piece out a little bit. Okay, there we go. And what that clear plastic does is it holds these pieces together. Now, like I said, this is the back end of the cab right here. And okay, they're going to go down into these on the frame itself like that. So that's the back half of the cab. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, now this is what you're going to watch right here. So this is the part I was talking about that people make a big mistake when they put this thing together. Okay, now you've got these long straight ones right here. They're marked D. Okay, D goes right down into here in the front. Okay, you can put these in. These can go in the front like so. Okay, and then you've got 4 of these black ones that are marked H. Okay, let me pull this elastic off of here. And I want to show you, this is the real important part. All right, now you've got 4 of these, and you want to put 2 and 2 together. This might be a little tricky because the end of this is kind of squashed down because it's brand new. So just see if I can get that to, okay. Okay, squash that together like that. And then, okay. Now for now I'm just going to set it in here. I don't want to, but I'm going to, just for the purpose of, I don't know which way D is going. I might have to turn those over because this, okay, that's correct. Okay, I'm just going to set that there for a minute because I want to show you what I'm in reference to. Now it's real important. You're going to want to pay attention to this. And don't do this any other way but the way I'm showing you. All right, now I'm going to show you something first. This is the common mistake people make. Okay, that is correct. Now see this white bar? See how hard that is to bend? I'm bending it, but it's kind of really hard. There's no way I'm going to get this in here to bend this. This is what you want to pay attention to. Take both of these rods out and put this white bar together first into these. And I'll show you why. And you saw I was bending that, and I was bending it pretty good. So you take this and this. These two go together. Okay, so the white bar goes in between, you know, both H's on either side. And I want you to see this. And okay, now you see how this is put together. The white rod is in between the two black. Now watch this. See how much I can bend that now by doing this? So this is what you want to do, is put those 2 rods, put all 4 together, 2 H's together, and then put the white in between the 2. And now you take this and okay, I'll do it on the side first. Get one side started, and then the other. Hands are a little shaky here, but that's all right. Comes with old age. Okay, Now see, I'm gonna hold that frame, sweetie. Put your foot on that frame right there so it won't move. Okay. Now look at this. See? See how easy this is? Now this goes right into here like so. Now see that? Okay, you want to stand back? Show a picture of this. Now see how much of a curve that is? There is no way you're going to bend that white bar and put them into these two black pieces, especially with these clear plastic tubes on either side. You're not going to do that unless you put the two H's together along with the I first and then bend them, and look at how easy that went together. All right, so there's your basic frame all put together, okay? That's what it looks like. And if I want to, I can put the canopy on now, but I think what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to go ahead and show you, and let me just check the book because I want to make sure, because now that I see that there's J1, J2, and I also have a J, and this one's marked as a J. So I got two J's and two J1s, but J1 and J2 don't matter if they're marked. Actually, yeah, J1, see J1 and then J2, so they both are here. Let me show you that. Okay, so there's J1 and there's J2, but these come put together, so you don't have to go looking for them. They'll be all put together with these bolts already in them, not tightened down, just put together enough so that, now let me just make sure I see which ones go on the snowblower, because as you can see, these J's right here look similar to this, but I want to make sure that I'm mounting the right J to the frame itself. And then, because I didn't realize, I'll have to get my brother these same pieces. He's missing these. He's got J1 and J2, but he's missing J. He's missing both J's, so I'll have to call back tomorrow and tell him I discovered there's two more things missing. And all right, so let me just go into this a little further in the book, and I just want to make sure where J1 and J2 goes and where J goes. Oh, and you know what? Oh, they're probably in there. I see them. Okay. Okay. So I want to see which gets mounted to the frame and which gets mounted to the cab itself. So, okay, that shows. That's K, and that looks like J. So it looks like J, okay. So it does look like, yeah, okay. So it is J1 and J2 goes on the frame. So let me go ahead and mount these two. And these two here are it's what's going to get mounted on the snowblower. So both J's are going to be mounted to the handlebars of the snowblower. And then I'll see where those go afterwards. Because see, I was missing these parts out of mine. So, all right. And I'm just going to put these on and leave them loose, because I'm going to have to adjust them tomorrow when I get out to go mount this to the snowblower. And so I'm really excited. We got a storm coming this weekend, and they're not sure. It's going to be a mixture with rain maybe here on Cape Cod. So I'm hoping to be able to get some good snow out of it. They're calling maybe 4 to 6 for here for Cape Cod, but I'm not sure. It might be 2 to 4. I don't know. They won't know until it's coming Saturday into Sunday. So I won't know until the storm actually gets here what it's going to be. But I'm hoping I get some good snow to use my new snowblower. And it's really great because a friend that my wife works with, she got my old snowblower. I sold it to her for $200. I bought it in 05, and so I sold it to her for $200. I was going to trade it in, but they told me the guy that does that looks at the snowblowers that they're taking in trade, doesn't come in until Friday. So I didn't bother. I told my wife that she'd call her friend Mary and asked Mary if she'd like to buy the snowblower, and for $200, and she was fine, cool with it. I was going to let it go. I was going to sell it for $400, and I might have got her to pay $400 for it. I don't know, but so she got it for $200, so I'm happy. You know, it's got a good home, as long as she takes care of it, does the maintenance once a year, take it in to have, you know, at least get the oil changed in it, and get all the areas where you need to, you know, do the grease fittings and get it all greased up and ready to go. All right, so I'm mounting J1 and J2 right here on the snowblower, on the frame, I mean. And once I get these mounted, I'm just going to mount them hand tight. I don't want to go any tighter than hand tight because I'm going to have to adjust where they go. So I just want to, for now, just kind of get them. God, that one doesn't want to go down for some reason. Okay. Just take and swap these around. I'm actually going to loosen that one for a minute. I might have tightened that one too much. Let me just give it a little bit of, loosen it up. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Just putting too much pressure on the threads. So, okay. So now I've got pretty much the frames put together. As you can see, it didn't take me long. God, I got to tighten them both down at the same time. All right, so that's how that's going to go. And then I'll have to, like I said, where J1 and J2 are, I'll have to adjust those either in or out, depending on, and actually I don't think they go, I think they go on the out. Let me just look real quick. I think it depends on the snowball, but no, I have them right. Okay. That shows J, yep. So I just have to adjust them to where they're going to go once I get the rest of the parts mounted on the snowblower. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to put the cab. Let me get the cab out of here. And you also get, with this cab, 3 pockets. You get, see if they're all 3. Yep, they are. Okay. You get a netted pocket, which is great. You can put what you want in there, cell phone, whatever. Nice handy little pocket, and that gets mounted. And I'll show you that after I get it put together. And then you get 2 solid pockets that are good size. And these are meant for, you can either put sand or salt, or if you're using calcium chloride like I do, you can put that in it. All right. We'll get a little pouch there. My wife likes to make sure that I'm well hydrated, right, sweetie? Yep. Okay, she's the one that's, oh, by the way, this video is being recorded via my red Nokia Lumia Windows Phone 920. So all of you people that want a Lumia that's jealous, that's what it's being taped with. Okay, the other thing this can be used for, you can do whatever you want, really. But you know what I found it's a great use for? Look at that. Now my wife's going to be really happy with me when I'm out blowing snow and not having to blow back in my face. I'll be keeping hydrated. Look at that. Perfect, huh? So I thought that was a great little feature. All right, so here's the pockets. They give you 2 big ones, the solid pockets, and they give you one of the netted. So let me just set these aside. I'm gonna put
where Dad can't get them.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them where my dog can't get them because, unfortunately, my dog over here is kind of passed out. I don't know if he got drunk and passed out or what, but yeah, we'll let him sleep. He's tired. He's my probably 7 or 8 year old, 7 or 8 month old yellow lab that we acquired from Save a Lab. My other dog, unfortunately, Buddy of 12 years, passed away on June 15th of 2012. He had cancer of the toe, and the puppy doctor that he saw actually cured the toe cancer, and it looks like he died of a stroke. So, Buddy, if you're watching this, I really miss you, buddy. I wish you were here with your daddy. You know, I've had him since he was a puppy, and I really miss him. But anyways, all right. I gotta get over that. I can't do that. Anyways, oh, here we go. This is all well packaged up, as you can see. But it's all wrapped in. Yeah, that explains where my brother's snowblower had this stuff packed inside the box. Now I know what it was from. It was from the snow cab itself. Now this is interesting how it goes on because, whether you see this, because as you can see the frame, right? Look at the frame and see how that's put together, right? Now, I'll show you how this thing goes. It's really strange. when I put it together the first time, the one my brothers got, I'm like, oh, okay, I see. Because I watched that video of plastic accessories, and that's how I saw. Now, see, this is the back half of the hood, right? So you have to come around to the front. Now, this big piece with the white bar that's on it right there, that's what's going to, there's a pocket right under here on the bottom side of this. Let me get this out so you can see it. Okay, right here you got a pocket. So you can reach up inside. That's where that white piece is going to go. And make sure you put it on the right way or you'll be taking it off and doing it again. So let me just come in here and I'm going to take this pocket and I'm going to put it up. Sweetie, come around, please. So they can see how I'm putting this. Okay, now this is going to go, the white bar and the black bars are going to go up underneath this pocket. And then once you get this into the pocket all the way, then you're going to pull this right down over it, as far as it'll go. And then you're going to pull the cab itself right down over the back. And you'll see what the idea of this thing is when I get it together. Okay, the window's starting to go into place. Okay, still got a little bit of a, I think, let me check this. I just want to make sure that it's actually going together properly. Okay, yeah, see, I gotta get this turned a little bit because it's not the way it should be. Okay. All right, now I think it'll go into place once I pull it. So I gotta pull the window around and see now when you pull this back, see how the black pieces, the white, with the white bar, the black bars are attached to the starting to bend. So what I want to do is I want to bring this around, and this is going to actually make the cab. Yeah, let me get this around on the black side here, and this is going to make the bar itself. Okay. Now, if you want to hold that, sweetie, while you're holding the phone, can you just hold that in? Okay. And I'll show you. I'm going to do this side first. I don't think you can hold it as well as
with two hands.
Yeah, well, she can't hold the phone and show you what I'm doing. So, all right, I got to get this a little more put over this side because it's quite not where it needs to be. Now, the other thing too is when you're putting this together, if the windows are a little too wrinkly, you can take a hairdryer and heat it up, and it'll stretch the windows, heat it up, and then when it shrinks, it'll stretch them so that they look the way they're supposed to. Okay, so I have to pull this over because it's just not in the right place. Because this, let me just step on this for a minute. Okay, I got to get this black piece has to go over where this black strip is. Okay, so still not.
You want me to get Josh?
No, I can get it.
Okay.
Maybe when I pull this down into place, it'll. Yeah, I just gotta get this down here. Let me get on the outside here so I can get this. Now, see right here? Right here, you've got like a stretchable, like a nylon elastic type of thing. This here hooks right down on the back of this. You want to step around the other side, sweet?
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and I'll try and hook this.
Okay.
You have to pull this all the way. A little tough, it's not bad. Let's see if I can get this. Now there we go. Okay. Now you can take a look at this. Let me just get this a little bit over in the front. It's just not quite over where it needs to be. Because see the black pieces here on the side, As you can see on this side, it's showing on the clear window side. So you just need to kind of pull that and get it in place. You know, pull this piece up into the back. Okay, let's see if I can just get this to stretch where it needs to be. Okay, so almost there. Just a little bit more right here. See if I can get this to come over that way just a little bit. Pull that down over that. Okay, it's almost there. Once you get the hang of this, it's really not that bad to put together. Let me lay that over. Okay, now let me turn J1 and J2 out of the way. Let's pull this down. And let's just kind of pull this a little bit this way. Yeah, now it's getting better. Okay. All right. So the window's all put together now. Let me show you. Now, on the classic accessories, they show it's got a zipper on either side. This one has just a zipper here where you can zip it down. Now, my problem is, and you'll see when I show you my new snowblower, is the crank handle. And some of you might be disappointed about it. I was a little disappointed, but it's okay. But now if you have a regular old style crank handle, this will work fine with it. This is going to work okay. The only problem is I'm going to have to leave it unzipped. Because if I zip it up, and you'll see tomorrow when I mount this thing, you know, it may make a bearing on if you want a snow cab, but I'll tell you what, if you want to stay out of the cold and don't want the snow blowing on you, regardless of that minor little problem with this, you may be able to work around that and be okay with it. I'm going to be, because you know what? I'm tired of the snow blowing back in my face. I don't know about you, but I am. I'm tired of going out there when that wind's really whipping, the snow's blowing into your face. You know, I do have a pair of Healy Hansen snow gear that I wear. I've got the Healy Hansen upper half, the pants. So I stay good and dry. But I got smart this time. When I bought my new snowblower, I bought their top of the line deluxe series, which also has the nice feature of the heated hand grips. Oh my God, I'm going to be in heaven, ain't I, sweetie? Yep. Because she knows how cold I get when I'm out there. And
yeah. And I don't want it to get cold. So.
Yeah, she doesn't want me to get cold, so, all right. I'm going to go ahead and show you this. I'm not sure which way that has to go, but okay. Now let me turn this around so we can show everybody. Here's the completed snow cab. As you can see, it's put together. And there's the zippered flap that I was talking about. When this gets mounted, that'll hang down in front of the snowblower. And then I just have the rest of the parts to do tomorrow to get this thing mounted. And we should be good to go. I don't know, I'm going to look in the book next. I'm not sure how that's supposed to go. Now on the inside here, there's a couple of things I have to do. Because you can't just leave this flap, and they give you a Velcro strap right here. So you undo this, come in behind this, and then put this one over the, if I didn't have Butterfingers, it'd be all set. And just pull that and Velcro it. And you may want to try and see if you can stretch it as best you can. Now come over and do the same thing on this side. Okay, got another one right here. Yeah, it's all set to go. Actually, that one's a little better. So I don't know why this side's being such a
pill.
Yeah, it's just not coming like the other side is. I'm gonna stretch that a little bit. That's better. All right, now that Velcroed really nice. And then one more right down inside here. You have one right down here in front of the cab. This is the one that mounts to the around the front bar. So let me lift that up and I'll pull this. Boy, this is going to be fun because it's not even close to it. Let me see if I can
turn it upside down.
No, I'm going to have to make sure I can get this to pull this back a little bit. Let's see if I can get this to, all right, let's see if I can stretch this down a little bit. Okay. Oh boy. All right, let's get that. I wish I could, it's not giving me much at all. It's really tight. All right, let me see if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with that when I get it on the snowblower. I've got it attached, but I just don't like how it's not fully wrapping enough. So I've got it. All right, so here's the completed cab, and then I'll show you where the pockets go. Or, yeah, because, all right, the two bigger pockets go right here on the cab. These are Velcroed as well. Okay, so you go right here, and they give you plenty of Velcro to Velcro this with, so that pocket's not going to go anywhere. Oh, what am I doing? I see. Wrong way. Boy, it would help if I did it the right way. Okay, there's two at the top, two at the bottom, or one at the bottom, I should say. I have to think. There's only, there's only one. Where's it inside? Here it is. Okay. So, all right, let's get this. Oh, that's weird. Okay. All right, put that like that. Whoop. Okay. Okay, that one's on. Take the second one. Okay. And let's put this right up underneath and over. Sorry about that. Okay, and then this goes down the bottom, same way, over, and then wrap it around that. That holds that pocket in place like that. Okay, same thing with the other side. Put this over here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side for you. All right. Get these separated. So don't worry, if you buy one of these at Home Depot, and if it's missing parts, you can either call the number that I'll give you for their number. It's right on the instruction manual, or you can just take it back to Home Depot and exchange it for another one. Or if you've got a local dealer in your town that's an Ariens dealer, during the winter months, they'll have it in stock, and you can go get it from them. Then you know it won't be missing anything. But if Home Depot does have another one in stock, you want to check it, open it up, and make sure that it has everything that it's supposed to have. So that way, if you open it up and nothing's been tampered with, then you'll know that you've got everything you're supposed to have. Now this one is supposed to mount along the side, and I think I see how. Oh, I see. Huh. Guess what? This is supposed to mount. Oh, okay. Yeah, Velcro. Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Yep. Okay. Now, I know this one's supposed to mount over on the side somewhere, but I'm not sure where, because when we look in the instructions and see what it shows for this other pocket. So they don't show it mounting up higher than the other pocket, so let me just see. And for those of you that don't know, they also give you a set of foreign instructions. So if you're watching this and you're in a foreign country, yeah, it looks like it goes up. Okay. So it goes above the big one. So I guess it mounts. Shows it going, looks like it mounts to that, but how? Okay. it goes up here.
Oh, right here. Right here. What's this?
No, would you pull that back for?
It wasn't. It was already out.
Oh, that's the. No, that's the.
Oh.
That goes around this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the other bar for. There's one on the other side like this. It doesn't go that high. Okay. That's for that. Let's see.
What's that right here? What's this?
Oh, that's it. Yep, that's it. Thank you, sweetie. My eyes are a little off. They got a spot right here for it. And just pull it down through. And there's the netted pocket. So you can put your cell phone in there. Drink in there if you're left-handed. Or right-handed. You can put your drink on one side. Left-handed drink on the other. Whichever, vice versa. So, there you go. There is the completed part of the... Okay, everybody. Okay, my wife accidentally dropped my phone, and my Lumia 920. And of course, if you read about the 920, they're very durable, so I'm not worried about that. All right, so here's the finished product of this part, anyways. So all they have to do now is just put the other pieces on the snowblower. Okay, there's one more Velcro up here that I gotta Velcro to the. Find the other piece of it. Is it here? Yeah, okay. Here we go. And let me just put this one off. Okay. Let me just pull this piece around. Okay. There we go. So that's the finished part of the cab itself. Now tomorrow I will go outside. My wife will come out. She'll videotape, and I will actually mount the cab to the snowblower, and I'll show you that portion of it. It's like what time is it now? Here it's 11:55 Eastern Standard Time here on Cape Cod. So it'll be sometime tomorrow. I'll get out in the daylight hours, and I will get the rest of this set up for you so you can see the cab completely finished and on the snowblower, and I'll show you how easy it comes on and off. So right now I'm going to leave it like this. It's got a few little wrinkles in the windows, and I want to take it out with a hairdryer, and I'll do that tomorrow. Little wrinkly right here, not bad, but I'll take a hairdryer and take those out. So that's it. That's the basic cab for now, put together. Tomorrow I'll mount the rest of the pieces, and we'll be good to go. So you'll be able to see how this thing goes on, and that'll be that. So you're going to have yourself a well-built snow cab. So if you have any problems putting it together, just reference to this video, and please, any comments below down the bottom there, please leave comments. Any likes, thumbs up, thumbs down. I give it 2 cowboy thumbs up. That's my rating, is 2 cowboy thumbs up. So if you like my rating, then just go ahead and give me 2 cowboy thumbs up in a comment. So, all right, there you go. That is the Ariens Sno Thro Cab from Ariens, actually manufactured by the Classic Accessories Snow Cab Company. That's it. And this is the box right here. Oops, wrong side. I want to get to the American side so you can see this. That's what you're looking for. That is the Ariens Sno Thro Cab Kit. So you can either find this on HomeDepot.com. If you order it from their website and have it sent to the house, I would think that it's going to have everything in it, that it won't be missing anything. If you buy one in a store, please open the box and make sure that it's not missing anything, because more than likely it will be. Because a lot of these morons, they buy these things and they don't, you know, oh, this will fit my snowblower. Yeah, it probably will, but if they don't know what they're doing, then it's not going to work. And that's why they take it back. It might have been missing pieces. But it's kind of funny because it was missing the instructions as well as, you know, a few of the parts. So yeah, definitely check it before you buy it and take it home. And make sure it's got everything in it. Make sure the manual's in it. And if you have to, check the right here in the beginning of the manual. If you flap this first page open, here's your parts list right here on this first page that you come to. There's your list of parts right down here. Just double check it to make sure it's not missing anything. If anybody from the store walks up and asks you what you're doing, just let them know you are checking before you buy it to make sure that it's not missing anything. And if you are missing anything, I'm gonna put the number at the bottom of the screen, but the number you can get parts from is 1-800-454 oh boy, can you read that? My eyes are bad.
Well, let them read it. 1-800. Oh, God, I can't see it.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay. 1-800-454
323, is it?
2315, it looks like. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. All right, and I'll put that number at the bottom of the screen. It's a little dark in this room that I'm doing this in, so it's hard for me to see this book with my eyes. But yeah, so yeah, it's 2315. So it's 1-800-454-2315, and that's the number to the Classic Accessories. And hit number 1 on the when you get into the menu. And that's the one that will take you to missing parts. If you're missing parts to it, you can order them, and you'll be able to get the parts strictly for the errands like I've got. Okay, so that's it. Tomorrow I'll start the video back up, and I'll go back into showing you how this mounts on my snowblower. Okay, here's my finished product. I went ahead and finished up. I was starting to do more video installing this thing, and I just decided to go ahead and put this thing together because I was outside with my wife and my son, and he was acting like it was this big party. He put a chair right here and sat down, had my dog over there tied to the tree right there, and it was just nuts. Everybody was talking, and can't have that in a video. So all right, let me show you what I did here, and here's the final product finished. Okay, if you look, here's the down inside the cab right here. Okay, here's your mount that mounts to the snowblower. And let me come down here a little bit. I know it's hard because I'm inside the cab, but right here, all right, here's the 2 U-bolts that, well, there's 4 that come with it. See these white spacers? I went and bought spacers because, yeah, the U-bolts are too long, but that's not the issue. The issue is you run out of threads before you get it tight. So if you go and buy 9/16, oh, is it? Yeah, 9/16 inside diameter spacers, 1/2 inch long, they'll fit right over these 1/2 inch bolts, and now it takes up the slack so that you don't run out of threads. And I'm not sure, but I may just go ahead and cut those bolts off right at the right flush with the head right here, so that way there won't be no bolt sticking out, just the nut and the spacer. But here's the finished product. As you can see, this is the Ariens Sno Cab. They make other ones that are like, you've seen them, the ones that go straight up and down with a flat roof. And to be honest with you, I like this cab better. They tell me where I bought my snowblower that it, the other cab they have with that's got a straight windshield, straight windows on the side with a flat roof, is a lot more sturdy than this one. I think this is going to work fine. I'll stand underneath it. And now I've got a 2013 Ariens Deluxe 30, and you know how they've changed the crank handle. It's no longer right here in the back. It's now right here. And look, inside of this cab, it's not an issue. There's my crank handle inside, so I'll be nice and dry cranking my handle. Because I wanted to just let you know, touch on something here. The cab that they had mounted, which was a squared off cab, was mounted to one of these, a Deluxe 30. And the problem is that cab comes straight down right in front of this. And you had to, see, I've got a zippered pocket right here, like that the bar goes through. On the one they had it mounted on, you had to reach out of that zipper to crank your handle. So now I'm going to be inside the cab, nice and dry, where I'll be able to go ahead and, as you can see, I can crank my chute either way. So perfect. So this was the right one to get. I believe the item number is the model number is, what is it? 240-8000, I think, is the item number. It's the Ariens Sno Cab, and here it is, all done. You know, we had a little bit of snow yesterday, and I was able to try out my new snowblower in this little bit of snow we had. We had about 3 inches, and now it's down to probably less than an inch now, because they're kind of warmed up. It's 36 out right now here on Cape Cod, and it's been warm overnight. And I've heard the you know, snow melting all night on my roof of my house. So yeah, so there it is. There's the Ariens Sno Cab mounted. Now remember, the Ariens Sno Cab is made by Classic Accessories. So there you go. I just wanted to show you with it all mounted. It's all done. Now I'm ready to go snow blowing for next year. All right. See you, everybody. Enjoy your snow cab if you get one. And if you want to leave any comments or anything, just leave them right down below here underneath the video here. Please leave any comments or suggestions, or maybe you've pieced together and let me know how your install went. It was kind of a nightmare. It could have went a little better, but that's okay. I got it done after a little trial and error. I got it, so here it is, completely done. My Ariens Sno Cab, perfect. I'm happy. Finally glad that it got it done, and I'm glad I like the way it came out. So, all right, I just wanted to show this to you guys, and happy snow blowing.